Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
This is Qais for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. It's Joshua Pulev Fight Week. Delighted to be joined by Mr. Qais Ashfaq. How are you, mate?
Not bad, how are you? Thanks for having me.
No problem. Thank you for coming on. Ashley Lane, your opponent, former Commonwealth champion, very kind of seasoned on the game. So, yeah, what do you know about him coming into Saturday night's fight?
So, Ashley Lane, first half of his career, his record wasn't very good. But second half of his career, after, like you mentioned, after his first retirement, and he came back, and it seemed like he was even more dangerous. His last 8 fights, he's only lost 1, and that was for a British and Commonwealth title. And like I say, he picked up the Commonwealth title on the way as well. So he's a credible opponent if you look at his record that way.
Obviously, trained by experienced Chris Sanagar as well. So, you know, he obviously was talking about it in the press conference where, he retired back in September, and then the opportunity to fight on the undercard of Joshua and Pulev, it's a difficult one to turn down for any fighter.
Definitely, without a doubt. But for me, what I took from that press conference was that, listen, the first time around, he was more dangerous after he retired. So there's no reason why he can't be that dangerous this time. It's not make or break, but he wants to put on a show, and I think it could bring the best out in him, but I won't let that defeat me.
Do want to kind of come back to the last fight camp. Obviously, disappointing night for yourself, suffering a defeat to Mark Leech. Would you say that was kind of out of your system now, or would it take kind of your next win to firmly get that out of your system?
I think firmly, yeah, definitely, because it's obviously great to get a win under the belt, and I do believe that, not firmly believe, but people judge you by your last performance, and it's how you come back from a defeat that defines you. And like I said, I won't let bad performance define me, and that's all it was, literally, because everyone that's seen me fight knows that wasn't me in there. And yeah, there was reasons behind it, but I don't make no excuses. That's just the way I am. But what's got me through really is religion, and having that faith in God, and having a faith that there's something better for me, and me to learn from this will put me in good stead down the line, and I firmly believe that. I still have, like I said, I still have British, European, Commonwealth, world title ambitions, and I firmly believe I can do that.
You want to be looking back at that night and kind of count it as a blessing on that road rather than kind of a negative point, to kind of use that defeat to your advantage moving forward. Am I right in saying that?
Without a doubt, like you say, I definitely want the rematch. I want to, make that wrong right. But it seems like he doesn't want it, and that's his choice. Whether he gives me the rematch or not, I let my success do the talking, and that's the way I see it. Like I say, it's just a little bump on the road, but I will get to the world titles, God willing.
Do you believe you can kind of go through your career having not avenged that defeat to Mark Leech? Is that part of kind of a rebuilding process for you, or if you go on and don't fight Mark Leech again, then and achieve whatever, it won't matter?
In the grand scheme of things, it won't matter. But obviously, it's nice to get that to like you say, right that wrong. But as you know yourself, boxing, there's a lot of politics. There's a lot of people that will try anything to get out of the fight. But whether it happens or not, like I say, I let my success do the talking, and that's what will make the difference in the end.
How did you see, for the first time in your career as well as a professional, kind of public reception towards your defeat?
Boxing, you hear all the time, boxing fans are fickle. But the amount of stick I got, believe it or not. But like you said, for me personally, it doesn't bother me. Anyone from on the street could say anything to me in terms of that performance, and it wasn't going to bother me, because, like I say, I have that firm belief in God, and that everything happens for a reason, and whatever happens is meant to be. And like I say, I do genuinely believe that. Like I was saying in the press conference, there's certain things you can learn from that if it wasn't a defeat in that fight, I'd probably brush under the carpet, just because I still won the fight. But like I say, there's loads of things to learn from it. Even though, in my opinion, in terms of if we go into the fight, the knockdowns and all that sort. So the first knockdown, fair enough. Second one shouldn't have counted, and that would have had me winning the fight. But like I say, the way it felt on the night, it was just the way it was meant to be. And yeah, like I say, I just put it past me. I'm not even thinking about it. I've been asked loads of questions about it, and genuinely, it's not bothered me because I am at that stage. And then this win Saturday night, God willing, will totally get out of my mind.
I think you're right in what you're saying, because I've seen over the years where a fighter's won a fight and have had a really bad camp. Things happen regarding people in their team, etc. Because you've won, that kind of overclouds everything, and you move on to the next fight exactly with the same method of how you won that previous fight, and you don't really address those problems. I think you're a very brave person when you're winning to make changes. I think that's when, but I mean, it's easier said than done, but I think the way you see it is maybe if you'd won that fight, the problems, whatever you're referring to, possibly still would have been there.
Exactly, just simple as that. Like I say, it would have been brushing the carpet like there was no issues, but there were, and it's given me the chance to address these issues and make them right and not let them affect me next time.
Just finally, got a pick for the main event. I'm assuming you're going with Team AJ here?
Without a doubt, generally without a doubt. But the reasons behind it, yeah, Pulev's old, but I don't really look into the age because people have performed great at a higher age as a heavyweight. But for me, it's Pulev's lead hand. His lead hand after he jabs goes very low, and AJ has a very good backhand, as you've seen him fighting time and time again in his fights. And it'll just take him for me to time that one right hand well over the top, and I think Pulev goes down.
Not long to find out. The weigh-in will be today because this interview is going out tomorrow, so that's why I'm saying today. Listen, wish you the best of luck on Saturday night, and look forward to seeing how your career progresses from there. And it's an opportunity for you before Christmas as well to kind of just have that.
How many people do you know 6 weeks after a fight, after the first loss in their career, come straight back out there?
Oh, fair play to you, fair play to you.
It's all in there, it's all in there.
Qais, Ashfaq, thank you very much for talking to IFL TV, and we'll try and grab a word with you after your fight on Saturday night.
Definitely, you're a gentleman. Thank you very much.
This is something that comes along every now and then in generation, and it's special.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.